Vilnius. I've been to, let's say we played Rytas, we played Žalgiris, we played Cholet, right?
Yes.
Where else did we play? Came back and played Rytas again.
Do you remember beating Rytas?
We played in Panevėžys, right?
Yeah.
Do I remember?
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest wins of my coaching career.
Which team were you with at the time?
Brighton Bears. Powerhouse.
So, Coach.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
The game against Lithuania waits tomorrow. What can you say about this upcoming opening for Canada?
Well, obviously it's one of the top teams in the world, right? I mean, we know we got our hands full, and it's a big, strong, experienced, good team, right? I mean, what more can you say about them? They're a bunch of pros, a bunch of guys that have been through the FIBA and national team. You know, there's a bunch of guys that I coached against in the Olympics, which was 2012. So there's some guys that have been around a while. I don't know. We're gonna have to play extraordinarily well to have a chance to beat them.
Do or die game, yeah, for you guys. Do or die game for you guys, yeah. This one.
Yeah. Do or die game for us is what he's asking me. Yeah, I think for us to get through, we're gonna have to win.
Do you see similarities between Lithuania and Australia in terms of, you know, having big power under the basket? Okay, perimeter players maybe are different, but still.
Yeah, I think it's a good comparison, right? I think you know, obviously with Bogut and Baines and Kay and Landell, and, I mean, they got a bunch of them, right? And Lithuania's the same. Obviously, we know Jonas and Sabonis. Alan Chunas and Sabonis, and a bunch of the other guys are good too, but size was definitely a problem for us yesterday. Right? We're gonna have to try to figure something out to play a little bigger or be a little bigger. Even if we're not, we have to play a little bigger than our size dictates.
Third quarter for
5 years you were with Jonas, basically almost tied at the hip, right?
5 years as an assistant and half a year as a head coach. Yeah.
Was there a player who felt like you had more of an impact on in terms of development?
I mean, I don't know about that, but I don't think there was a guy that I spent as much time with, had as good a built a strong, long relationship with. I mean, he was a guy that you know how they do it as an assistant. And right when I got there, I got assigned to Jonas and you know, and it was good. You know, obviously we know, everybody that knows Jonas knows he's a great guy. Really good to be around, right? He's a super pleasant personality. It was fun for me because I kind of remember, like, my first year I went to Lithuania and I didn't do anything around the basket with him, right? You know, he kind of had been a post-up player only, and I wanted to get him out on the floor and handle the ball and reverse the ball and DHO and you know run into screens and even shoot some from the perimeter. And I don't know, I just remember it was fun. It was fun to watch that kind of part of his game open up a little bit, and I know it was fun for him to expand his game a little bit. So anyway, more Jonas stories. I obviously love Jonas.
last year.
I'm gonna try to kick his ass tomorrow, but I love him, right?
Last year, Raptors invited Coach Šarūnas Jasikevičius and offered him assistant coach position. At that point, he could become your colleague. How familiar are you with his coaching style, career?
Well, I mean, obviously we did. It is true. We interviewed him a couple times. I had I don't know, 10 or 12 calls with him as well. I don't know. I mean, coached against him a lot as a player. A few different stops along the way. I think even once when he was at Barcelona, I coached against him as a player. Lithuania, obviously, a few times. Watched his teams play and liked what we saw. And I know at the time I was trying to put together a diverse coaching staff. Guys from all over the world. I like world basketball. It's part of the reason I'm coaching the team here. And he's obviously a up and coming or already here coach.
talking about Jonas more, he spent the second half of the season in Memphis. Do you think he added something to his game during that kind of short period with the stint of Memphis?
He played better at Memphis, huh?
Yeah, he was like a leader there.
Good coaching, better coaching in Memphis. No, I mean, he played good. He obviously had a lot more, what do you call it? Opportunity. His scoring rate went up because of the, probably a few more touches and things like that. Yeah.
Coach, you had a lot of conversations with refs, and how challenging is that transition from NBA officiating to FIBA officiating, and what calls maybe are so questionable for you? For example, you still doesn't understand maybe sometimes when sportsmen like fouls and stuff like that.
No, it wasn't that. I just thought that they were. I mean, there was a lot of flopping going on, and they called every one of them. Right? I know that's part of the game, and they got experienced players. That I'm just trying to get them. I was just trying to get them to call them straight up. And then Corey Joseph, who's a veteran NBA player, veteran FIBA player, I mean, gets tripped coming up the floor and gets his third foul. I mean, those are costly things that I got to take my best player off the floor in the first half of a game, and so I was just fighting for my team. I'm going to always fight for my team when I think we're not getting good calls.
Nick, we talked to Melvin about having the baby yesterday.
Yeah.
You obviously have been through that. Did you talk to him about that?
Yeah, I told him good job. He had a little boy, and hopefully we'd be Canadian national team fathers in the crowd someday. 2040, 2044, something like that.
And